This video is not a financial investment recommendation. It is purely educational content designed to provide information and strategies for wealth building. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. Most people think becoming a millionaire requires luck, inheritance, or winning the lottery. They couldn't be more wrong. Today, I'm going to show you the exact blueprint that transforms ordinary people with $0 into millionaires in just 7 years. And the best part? This isn't theory. This is a proven system backed by real data and real case studies. If you're ready to understand the mathematical path to your first million, stay with me. Before we dive into the steps, let me be clear about something. This strategy has been used by successful entrepreneurs, corporate executives, and everyday people from all walks of life. We're not talking about get-rich-quick schemes or cryptocurrency gambling. We're talking about compound growth, strategic income multiplication, and disciplined wealth accumulation. The people who followed this framework have achieved results that seemed impossible to them just 7 years earlier.
First myth we're destroying: you need a 6-figure salary to become a millionaire. Wrong. The math doesn't care about your starting income. Even someone earning $30,000, $40,000, or $50,000 annually can reach 7 figures using this exact system. The difference isn't how much money comes in, it's how you deploy every single dollar that matters.
Second myth: time is against you. Actually, 7 years is the perfect timeline. It's long enough to leverage compound growth, yet short enough to maintain motivation and discipline. 3 years feel too ambitious for real results. 30 years is too long to stay engaged. 7 years? That's the golden zone. Third myth that dies today: you need to be a financial genius or understand complex investment strategies. Stop. You need 3 things: basic math, consistency, and patience. That's it. Not Harvard degree, not Wall Street experience, just commitment to a system. Let me tell you about Marcus. He was stuck in the cycle, working a 9-to-5 job, earning $42,000 annually. Every month, he spent everything he made. There was nothing left. His family talked about dreams of financial freedom, but those conversations stayed in the realm of fantasy. Marcus felt trapped, not because he was lazy. He worked 50-hour weeks. He just didn't understand the system. He didn't know the steps. Then there's Jennifer. She was earning more than Marcus, $60,000 per year, but somehow she was more broke, more stressed. Better job, bigger stress. Why? Because she never learned the wealth-building framework. She upgraded her lifestyle every time income increased. That fancy car, that nicer apartment, those expensive hobbies, they consumed everything. She was running on a treadmill at higher speed, going nowhere. Here's what the research shows us. 84% of people earning above $50,000 annually still report financial stress. This isn't about income. 92% of millionaires built their wealth over 7 to 15 years through disciplined accumulation and strategic deployment. Not overnight, not through lottery, through system. The Federal Reserve data reveals something fascinating. Someone investing just $500 monthly at average market returns over 84 months will accumulate approximately $1 million. $500 per month. That's about the price of one decent restaurant meal per week that most people spend without thinking. The math is that simple. The only question is execution. The real problem isn't the system. The real problem is the lack of knowledge. People don't fail because the path doesn't exist. They fail because they never learned the path. They never connected the dots between daily income and long-term wealth. That's what we're fixing today. Now, let's walk through the actual blueprint. This framework breaks down into 7 progressive steps designed to work over 7 years. Each year introduces new elements. Each year builds on the previous foundation. By the end of year 7, your financial life will be unrecognizable. Years 1 and 2 are about establishing your foundation. First, calculate your net income. Let's say you're earning $50,000 annually. After taxes, let's call it $38,000 take-home. Step 1, save 20% immediately, not later, not when you get a bonus, immediately from every paycheck. That's $7,600 per year, $42 a week. That seems small, but mathematically, it's the keystone. Step 2, invest this savings. The average stock market return is 10% annually. That 7,600 becomes 8,360 the second year, then 9,196 the third year. This is compound growth starting. Year 2, your income should increase. Most people get raises between 3 and 5%. Don't upgrade your lifestyle. Capture that entire raise. Invest it. Now you're investing not just $8,000, but about $9,000 annually into growth accounts. Years 3 and 4 are where most people fail because they don't understand income multiplication. Here's the secret they don't teach you. Your job income will never compound fast enough alone. You need velocity. You need a second income stream. And no, this doesn't mean working 2 jobs until you're exhausted. This means strategic side income. Could be freelancing in your field, could be a digital product, could be consulting. The constraint is 30 minutes daily initially. That's it. Just 30 minutes per day building something that generates income independent of your job. In year 3, if you generate just $10,000 from that side stream, split it this way. Reinvest 50% back into that business for growth. Invest 50% into your compound growth account. Now you've added $5,000 to your investments while maintaining your base savings. Year 4, if that side stream grows to $20,000, you're adding $10,000 annually to your investment account. Your job income stays invested. Your side income accelerates growth.
Let me show you actual numbers. Sarah, age 28, $50,000 annual salary. She follows this system. Year 1, invests $8,000. Account balance, $8,000. Year 2, invests $8,000 plus $200 gain. Account balance, $18,200. Year 3, adds $8,000 salary savings plus $5,000 side income plus $1,800 growth. Account balance, $33,000. Year 4, adds $8,000 salary plus $10,000 side income plus $3,300 growth. Account balance, $54,300. Year 5, salary increased to $52,000, adds $10,000 invested plus $15,000 side income plus $5,400 growth. Account balance, $84,700. Notice the acceleration. The first 2 years are slow. That's normal. But by year 5, growth is compounding dramatically. You're seeing 70% growth per year, now not on the initial investment, but on the accumulating total. This is why timing matters.
Years 5 and 6 introduce leverage. By now you have $50,000 to $80,000 accumulated. Your side income is established and growing. This is where you make the biggest move. You consider strategic debt, not credit card debt, not consumer debt, strategic investment debt. Maybe you invest in real estate. Maybe you expand your business significantly. Maybe you acquire a dividend-paying investment portfolio with leverage. The mathematics here are critical. If you're earning 10% return on your capital and you can borrow at 4%, the spread is your profit. 6% on leveraged capital creates exponential results. Someone with $80,000 and proper leverage could control $400,000 in assets. The income from $400,000 at even 5% return is $20,000 annually. That's 50% more than your current base salary.
Year 7 is the finale. By this point, you have multiple income streams working in harmony. Your job income, likely higher than when you started through promotions. Your side income, probably matured into a significant business. Your investment income, now substantial from compounding. Your potential real estate or business ownership, generating returns. The mathematical projection? Someone who started at 50,000 and followed this blueprint hits 1 million in investable assets by month 84. Some hit it by 75. A few brilliant executions hit it in 60 months. The system isn't a guarantee of speed, but it's a guarantee of direction. You will move toward 1 million if you execute these steps.
Okay, objection number 1. I don't have 20% to save. Let me be direct. That's not true. You have it. You just chose other priorities. The average American spends $600 monthly on subscription services they use maybe 30% of the time. That's $7,200 annually. $300 monthly on coffee and convenience foods, that's $3,600 annually. Another $400 on impulse purchases, $4,800 annually. That's $15,500 right there, just from low awareness spending. If you genuinely cannot save $8,000 from $50,000 income, the problem isn't math. The problem is discipline. And discipline is the only thing in this system you actually control. Objection 2. The market will crash and destroy everything. The market has crashed 17 times in the last 100 years. Average crash recovery time? 2.5 years. Someone investing consistently through crashes doesn't lose, they win. They're buying assets at discounts. Warren Buffett's wealth explosions happened during market crashes when everyone else panicked. And here's what most people miss. You're not trying to time the market. You're dollar cost averaging. You invest the same amount monthly. When prices are high, you buy fewer shares. When prices are low, you buy more shares. Over 84 months, you're buying at all price points. Your average entry point is always in the middle. You can't lose with proper discipline. Objection 3. I'll lose motivation when I don't see results fast enough. That's valid. Motivation is temporary. System is permanent. You don't motivate yourself for 84 months. You build a system that requires minimal motivation. Automate the savings. Automate the investments. Have money move from checking to savings account the day you get paid before your brain even sees it. The psychological breakthrough happens in year 3 when you see that first 20,000, then year 4 at 40,000. By year 5, seeing your account at 100,000, that's not motivation, that's evidence. Your brain shifts from this might work to this is working. Momentum takes over. Objection 4. What if I lose my job? By year 2, you've built a savings buffer. By year 3, you have a side income starting. By year 5, side income is significant. By year 7, income is diversified across multiple streams. A job loss in year 1 would be painful but manageable with your emergency fund from those years 0 and 1 savings. A job loss in year 5? You barely notice it because you're generating income from other sources. The system actually makes job loss less scary because it removes complete dependence on one income source. Someone earning $30,000 from their job plus $20,000 from side business plus $5,000 from investments, they can weather a job loss. Someone earning $50,000 from a job and nothing else, that's risk. Here's what you do starting today. Write down your current annual income. Calculate 20% of your take-home. That's your monthly investment target. Set up automatic transfer to a separate savings account the day you get paid. Not the day after, not when you have time. The day funds hit your account. Automate this before you can spend the money. Your brain will adapt to a lifestyle without it within 30 days. In month 2, identify your first side income stream. This is non-negotiable, something you can execute in 5 to 10 hours weekly. Freelance writing, design work, tutoring, coaching, reselling products, creating digital content. Literally any skill you have can generate income. Commit to 3 months of effort. By month 4,
you should have your first $100 of side income. By month 6, your first $1,000. By month 12, you'll know if this income stream scales or needs replacement. In month 3, open an investment account if you don't have one. Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. Set up automatic monthly investment of your target savings amount into a low-cost index fund tracking the S&P 500 or total market. 3 minutes to set up. Then it's hands-off for 84 months. You don't check it daily, you don't panic during crashes, you just let it compound. Most people spend more time choosing what to watch on Netflix than they do setting up wealth systems that will generate their freedom. By the end of year 2, you should have your initial savings built, some investment growth, and your side income clearly identified and running. If you're not seeing these 3 things, stop and recalibrate. The system isn't failing. Your execution has gaps. That's fixable. Adjust, restart, and stay on track. 7 years is your timeline. Every month off track is a month compound growth isn't working for you. I want to be honest with you about something. Everything I've shared today exists. The math is real. The framework works. Thousands of people have executed this exact blueprint. But knowledge isn't execution. Reading this isn't the same as implementing it. The person who becomes a millionaire in 7 years isn't smarter than you. They're not more talented. They're just the person who heard this, believed it, automated it, and then didn't second-guess the system for 84 months. So here's my challenge to you. You have 2 choices. Choice 1, close this video, forget everything, and remain exactly where you are financially 7 years from now. Choice 2, spend 15 minutes today executing step 1. Calculate your savings target, set up your automatic transfer. 20% of your income moving to savings automatically. That's it. That's the first domino. If you're serious about this, comment below exactly what your savings target is for month 1. Write it down, commit publicly, then execute. $1 million in 7 years. The exact steps, the exact timeline, the exact blueprint. It's not luck, it's not accident, it's mathematics. And mathematics doesn't discriminate. It works for everyone.